They text me, "Okay, sweet D, if I get too rowdy," referencing what's her face's character from Always Sunny.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Um,
Absolutely.
They'll just get a little text message next to me that just says, "Okay, sweet D," and I'm just like, that's my cue to
To
calm down a little bit. Yeah. And so they were like, just remember to keep it chill, sweet D. And I was like, yeah, I'll try. And I was like, because I know tonight's going to be particularly rowdy because we are nearing we're nearing the end of this.
Unbelievable.
Of this main Dark Souls stress. And we've got some wild shit tonight.
This
I
is
both
very
hate
exciting.
and love this section of the castle. So yeah,
Oh, it's a rare one where we're not starting in the
nah, because we
in
left
the
off here
Nexus
because we were
either,
just like
yeah.
fucking doing it.
This is exciting.
All right, and I am recording, and I'm gonna hop back over, and you can see everything okay, and I can hear
Oh,
you,
yeah.
and you're coming through, and we're just gonna wave. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the best of all possible souls. It's me, Dia. That's Derby, and you can hear the voice of Trevor Strunk over there. Trevor, say hi.
Hi everyone. Hi Dia. Hi Derby. I'm very excited to adventure back in Lord Dran? Lord Drake?
Lothric?
Lothrock? Dranglo?
Lothran. This is Lothran, the land of lords, and Ricks. There's a lot of airplane pilots and local traffic correspondence.
It's important.
Yeah.
They have to come from somewhere.
They do.
Um,
I remember.
yeah, according to you, this is an exciting place.
This is an exciting place. I am excited. I was excited to do this zone. I'm just like looking at Derby. Derby's got the full Alva set except for the head because we're rocking the chainmail coif because we wrap Lee Alexander, fashion icon and narrative designer Maven. Yeah, so we got the set, we got the look. We're up here at the top of Lothric Castle. Well, not quite the top. I guess that would technically be the top, but
we're not getting
over there.
Just silly.
No, we're at the summit, I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, the summit's a good way of saying it. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
we're summiting Lothric Castle here.
The Mount Mansfield.
And I've been hyped for this because this is kind of a nightmare boss run. There's kind of an awful zone. This is kind of like an awful place, but it's also kind of a fun I see you Miyazaki kind of place.
Yeah, I think in Souls games, if you aren't kind of having fun when you're hating it, you're not really doing it right.
And it culminates in an absolute just dick slap of a boss fight.
They've been pretty rough recently.
Like the final stretch here, Miyazaki's not fucking around, and we go into the DLC and it only gets worse.
Well, I remember the Dark Souls 2 DLC. that was something else.
Yeah, but I'm rowdy. I'm keyed up. I'm excited about doing this. And then I read this terrible article on The Verge about NVIDIA AI NPCs. And the senior tech editor or whatever for The Verge was like jerking off, it's really a kind of a crappy chatbot now, but in the future it's gonna be so fucking sick. Like you can have any kind of conversation you want with the ramen vendor, and he's just gonna plug in seamlessly into the game logic, and it's just like 1, fuck off, 2, fuck off, 3, fuck off, 4, I saw your headshot, you look like a fucking nerd, and I bully the shit out of you.
Who even wants that?
No one wants that. I do not want to have a fucking conversation about God knows what with the ramen vendor in the new Deus Ex.
Yeah, the reason everyone likes having conversations with vendors in Yakuza games is because they have a limited set of things they're saying, and they're always kind of interesting. It's not I don't need to branch out from there.
No.
I don't need any more from my NPCs. They can tell me what they need to tell me.
Yeah. I was talking to brilliant narrative designer Kat Manning had a really good point that was just in terms of kind of like dialogue that feels naturalistic, that plugs into the game state and things like that, any good like narrative designer can just do that.
Yeah.
Like Cat
Yeah,
can do
no,
that.
exactly.
Like if you've played Pathologic 2. Like Pathologic 2 is
yeah,
incredible, and not only doing that, but also doing all kinds of amazing shit with like wordplay.
And you're not going to get that with AI. I mean, like,
No.
I think the thing people don't understand about AI is that a lot of what you enjoy about writing is something that was crafted, and not something that is like learned and off the cuff. It's like it's extremely difficult to create that, and also like there's so many video games you need more content. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, and like also like the thing that like strikes me is like human beings don't walk up to the like I use this example to who was I actually I just forgot who I was talking to. I got so keyed up.
Got so mad.
Sam Barlow and I were talking
yeah.
on Twitter about like, this isn't how human beings have conversations. You don't walk up to the halal truck guy and like while you're ordering, your chicken combo, like start talking about all kinds of inane shit at him.
Right. I mean, this is why the joke about Shenmue was always like the Mega 64 joke about Shenmue was like, you have you seen my brother? Like, like maybe like have you heard anything about the seven triads? It's like, yeah, like that's silly sounding because and it's idiosyncratic for Shenmue, and it's part of why the game rocks. But like to have that be just like an everyday thing is so bizarre.
But like even with Shenmue, like the thing about Shenmue is that's the conversation that Ryo is going to have with people. Ryo, people.
Ryo's kind of single-minded.
He's single-minded. The town like knows who he is. Everyone knows who Ryo is because the dad owns like the big crazy dojo at the top of the top of the village. Like,
and it adds to it because you can think about those things. You can be like, well, why is Ryo having these conversations? Why are people having them with him? As opposed to the NPC chatbot who's just like, well, they're having this because they were programmed to do it.
Yeah.
That's awful.
The people really love shitting on Morrowind because you can go you get like the you get like the little the topics of interest that you can ask about, right?
Yeah, sure.
And like your little list, you get your little list of things like you can talk about, and like most people just say literally the same text back at you. And like people go like, oh, it's so stupid. Like I ask like 50 different people the same, like about like, the Nerevarine, and they're like all telling me the exact same thing. And it's like, yeah, because if you ask everyone about Trump, they're probably going to say roughly, one of two things.
Yeah.
And it's going to be pretty identical.
Yeah, or it's going to be like because like I think a lot of the stuff you're asking in like Elder Scrolls games is like about an event or a thing going on. It could be like, hey, did you hear about the meeting of the goblins happening nearby? Like everyone's going to be like, yeah, it's happening here, and I'm like a little scared about it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not that surprising. Like if you ask people about events specifically, they're going to be very predictable.
Like that's the thing. People know what they saw on the local news. Like if you ask them about a crime happening or something like that, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I heard about that. Like 3 cops got shot, and they, one's clinging to life in the hospital at Jefferson. Like, like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you get. And I think like the other part of it is that's also like, is it so bad that that's just what the game wants you to know? It's okay to be like, yeah, okay, like the game wants me to know that I need to go to this next place. It's okay that the guards at the front of any given city in like a Dragon Warrior game are like, that's pretty. Are like, hi, I'm guarding this place. Because they want you to know what the town is called. Like, it's fine. It's just directive narration. No one's asking for a play where, like, you could, I guess some people are, but you could, like, ask Othello what he thinks about, like, the Constantinople or something.
We don't have plays anymore where you can do that. Generally speaking, our theater, our system, even our the way we do theater, in contemporary times is not, interactive in that way.
No, no. I mean, it used to be, and
Yeah.
an actor could vamp something at you, but like, no one's asking for a return to that, even as like that would be cool. And if they are asking for a return, it's in this boring way of like, well, I wonder what Othello would have to say if I asked him about Shakespeare. Like, no one cares,
Yeah,
dude.
no one
Please
cares.
stop.
Fuck off. You suck. So this
These
is
are
some
cool.
wild shit's happening here.
I like this.
We've kind of slowly been making our way up this section of Lothric Castle towards this kind of spire up here. There's a there's a ladder there, a stair ladder. There's a
Kind of
ladder
a stair
there.
ladder.
Yeah, that's a ladder there that these ladders defeat U.S. Navy SEALs. I'm not apologizing for that joke.
Please don't.
Then, but we could look out onto this like vista here. It's so like I love the wind here. We don't really get big environmental foley in Dark Souls all that often, but when we
No.
do, they really bring it, and it's usually like wind.
I mean, this is a hellish scene. Like you hear like people will describe like, oh, it was a scene straight from hell, and like if they're being uncreative in their stories, but like this is sort of like if you imagine what hell must look like. It's like, okay, well, probably the sun is black, and there's a big old mountain range that looks like nothing's living there, and the sky is red.
Yeah, it's interesting because like if we look out, like it's almost like I can't like is that water? Is that like, what?
Sand?
Like I guess I can
Yeah.
see beaches. It's almost like, but it's interesting because whereas if you look out in Majula, right, we get
Right, I
kind
was
of
gonna say.
we get Majula has that kind of reddish sky, and it's got the the orangey sky, and it's got the cliffs in the distance, and we got the water, but the water moves. This water doesn't move. It is static. It
Well,
is
also
it is
Majula has like people. This is so
Yeah.
barren here. Oh my gosh, it is static.
Oh, and I guess
But,
it is. No, it's very, very, very imperceptibly moving.
It's like the minute hand. You want to stare at that bastard long enough, he'll move.
But yeah. But then we've got these things. These like what are they? They're something butterflies.
Yeah, they're really cool.
The butterflies
so
of man is what we're going to
Sure.
call them now.
Yeah, that sounds about
The
right.
butterflies of man. They're like the pus of man, but they're the butterflies of man.
The funny thing is they don't look like butterflies even a little. Although they do
No.
have a proboscis, it looks like.
Yeah, they do. They do have the kind of the big.
The gonzos of man.
God, they are like Gonzo Schnauzes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a super Gonzo proboscis, and then he's got the weird spindly legs that look just kind of like them, and they're kind of just big. They look like when you would see the collections of a cassette tape that someone threw out on the side of an interstate. Just ribbons and ribbons and ribbons of
Yeah.
cassette tape that would
Yeah.
kind of like blow in the breeze the way their fronds are doing, but they're kind of like a capillary system of some sort for their wings. It's weird because it's like what if you stripped out the tissue from the wings and all that was left is like the capillaries that fed the wings.
It's like a capillary system or like a circulatory system is a great example because it is that thing where you're like, that almost doesn't make sense, and yet it does make sense.
Uh-huh.
Like a circulatory system does. You sort of look at it and you're like, I don't really know what I'm looking at here. And then you're like, oh, I guess if I squint, it kind of looks right.
Or
it's
like
really
nerves,
playing
like
between
when
those
you
two
see the
things.
illustrations of like this is the human nervous system, and it's just like
Yeah, that's particularly.
it's just like nah, man, that's a woolly caterpillar, not a human being.
I don't like what I'm seeing there. I don't like that you made the eyes part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's always how I feel about the nervous system.
No, yeah, it is. It. Whenever I say, I always think of because I saw the RoboCop movies at a very young and impressionable age. I always think of when they put Kane from RoboCop 2's brain in the robot, and he
And
just
just
gets the
screams.
brain with the brain stem and the little eyeballs floating.
Oh no, I was thinking of something else. I know the scene you're talking about. Yeah, that's exactly right though.
Yeah.
Like I don't need eyeballs anywhere near a brainstem except
No.
in my own head. Where
Maybe
I don't
they're
see how it
actually
connects.
they're glue-on eyelashes. These are artificial these are false lashes. that have come
are
to
you saying
life.
the butterflies of man are slaying?
This is what. Yes, I am. This is what happens when you go to sleep, and you don't take your false lashes out, and they get colonized by your eye bacteria, and they become alive. This is what happens. Always take your false lashes off at the end of the night, ladies.
Seems like good advice. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, don't sleep in your don't sleep in your makeup. Don't sleep in your false lashes. Not because it's bad for your skin and your eyes, but because this shit happens.
Yeah, you could have live lashes flying around your house.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do
No.
you think about that? Then you have to feed them. It's a responsibility. They live for a while. You might think they're cute at first.
Yeah. I told you I could be rowdy tonight.
This is good. This is good. No, this is solid. People are
I love these mountains because they're like mountains from hell, but they're also kind of like they have this kind of like snow-capped, snowy valley, kind of alpine vibe to them. But like the oranginess of the sun makes it look like they're everything is hot. We've got everything is ashy and dry and hot looking. You've got those weird kind of vapory clouds that you really only get like when it's cold.
Yeah.
And like nothing is moving, which also is kind of it's like we think of cold, we think of stasis, we think of things shutting down for the winter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I like
how you see this scene a lot in like in JRPGs. Like I feel like every Shin Megami Tensei has like a moment. And Nocturne's sort of different, but like a lot of like the SNES and Game Boy, not Game Boy, DS and etc. ones have this moment where at the beginning you just see like a nuclear bomb hit Tokyo or something. Like something happens to Tokyo at the beginning of all of them. An apocalypse happens, and
no one ever got over Akira, the opening to Akira.
No one ever did. Something's about to explode, and guess what? It's Tokyo, and Neo Tokyo for that matter. But in games, I feel like you see that as like a thing that happens, and then you get to occupy like the world after or whatever, and then it's it's whatever. But like usually whatever is really great if it's a Shin Megami Tensei game. But like this is kind of like occupying that moment of apocalypse, and it's just like quiet and scary and like cool. You get to kind of like be in that moment where the little pixelated bomb goes off and everything goes white and then like black and then white and then like the big explosion goes.
It's funny because like when you're thinking about like the JRPGs, I was just like, I'm like yeah, this is kind of like the Final Fantasy VI World of Ruin if like it was like a skybox.
We're at the last part in Chrono Trigger. This is when Lavos is just like devoured everything.
But like even this structure over here looks very much like the sprite sheets for the tile maps for Final Fantasy VI buildings.
That's a great point. Yeah,
like,
it really
that's fucking
is.
Zozo. That's a Zozo tower right there. This is Zozo in the World of Ruin. We're gonna go find Shadow.
Miyazaki gets it.
Yeah.
It's about European fantasy, but really it's about JRPGs.
It's true. So we got to get up there somehow. I've just been kind of wandering around here.
Yeah, is that like does it sort of like, is that a staircase that we're looking at where
I
it like
think
kind of
so, but there's like a lot going on here, and I'm just kind of I don't really remember. I know there's some big boys that we fight up here. We fight.
That looks like here to your right looks like a staircase.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely a staircase.
Yeah.
But I thought there's some fucking big boys up here.
I'm amazed we haven't seen the whole thing yet. I mean, you've been really kind of like motoring around.
Oh wait, I hear big boys.
I heard a big boy.
That's right.
Oh boy. Oh.
So yeah,
Wing Knights.
These guys are what if Wing Knights, but like paladins?
They're so cool. Nice. But it didn't kill him.
No.
That's so rad.
Yeah. And these guys will come back.
Yeah, of course.
These are just normal enemies.
I kind of knew that was coming, and it was it's no less devastating to know.
Oh God.
So 2
At
at a
least I'm
time
pretty
is
sure they
really
come back.
rude.
I think when I last played this, I didn't kill them. I think I just ran past them.
I mean, I get it.
Because yeah. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, that's right. It's just here. I was like, bitches.
Boss run.
Oh, this isn't even the boss run.
It's not yet?
Oh, no.
I thought our boss was going to be in that tower.
No, our boss is up the big stairwell. It's the other direction. Yeah. Our boss is entirely in the other direction. And that's a whole thing unto itself.
Great. That's badass.
I like when I was like doing this last time, I'm kind of like, we probably will do both. Maybe we might not kill the boss, but we'll do both. But actually now I'm kind of like, man, I don't know. Like these
guys are going to give us a lot of trouble.
These guys might give me a lot of trouble.
I mean, this is like fighting two things at once in Dark Souls is always hell.
Yeah.
Just like the way the combat works, it's like, okay, like this is just going to be a pain in my ass.
What if I can... Oh. What if I can... Can I peel them off into here?
I wonder. Here?
Oh, there's... Oh, that's right. There is a down in there. I wonder what I can do here. God, you can hear him breathing out there.
Growl, breathe. It's pretty good. There they are. They're flanking you.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye out. Maybe if you go over to the side to your right, the other one won't get triggered.
Oh wow, you heard me fast.
Yeah, he did.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Okay, all right. Well,
Homie.
That's not what I expected to happen.
No, damn. Nope. They can get to me, I can't get to them. Oh wait, you gonna come in? You gonna come in? Okay, you came in. Shit. Okay, one down.
Okay, that's one down. Feels like a little bit cheap to just give us that. 13,000 souls just for one is pretty great, though.
Oh, shit. Oh. Jesus Christ.
How did he do that? Incredible visibility here.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yay!
Okay.
We love it.
I think...
So there, yeah, there's a down
Oh, wait,
here.
now
there's
more. I can hear...
Lord. 3 of them. I think there's only one based on the sound.
Yeah.
He doesn't know we're here.
Well then.
I go. If you kill the... Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
If you kill that one, and then eat whatever, like, souls you've bought, you probably have another level. Which is crazy.
God, yeah. Okay. I got 6 Estus Flasks. I could do this. Whew.
Yes.
Oh, Titanite Slab. Actually, you know what? I think maybe if you kill all 3 of them, they don't respawn. But if you
only kill two.
If
Or
you only
something
kill
like
two, they
that.
come back, I think is the deal.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think,
Man,
yeah, there's
39,000
some,
souls.
yeah, actually.
Gonna say it's get that ring of sacrifice
Yeah.
on and don't get cursed.
Just at this point, I'm just kind of like, nah, like, homie. Yeah, time for stabbing in the back. Well, we stabbed him in the back and took care of that. We went over there. Okay, yeah, we're just going to go up.
Okay, great. Or down.
There's also a
Are you gonna
down.
go down?
Yeah, I'm going to go up first, I think.
Okay, excellent. I love that.
Yeah.
We love the decisiveness.
Yeah, I just want to go up first for... All right. So yeah. Oh, what's over here? There's a
walkway.
Oh. So it's just a ledge that we can look out. We can look out and see there's the castle. That's where the boss is.
Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I love that little ledge. There for no reason other than to get people hurt.
Some broken tiles there.
Kind of rough.
There's just it's just nothing here.
The hell?
It's just this is a thing.
Just made that. Some board designer.
Yeah. All right. And so now we're gonna go up this ladder, and we're not gonna fall off like a U.S. Navy SEAL. And oh, here we are. We're at the top, and
Oh, where's Velka?
where's Velka? Fine work.
I guess it's not Velka. It's Velka's servant.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Velka. And we get the Hunter's Ring. That's interesting because we know about. It looks a lot like these other rings we have, right?
The sacrifice rings.
We've got the Knight's Ring.
Oh,
not
the Knight's ring. Yeah.
So this is one of the three
all
pillars
those,
of the King's rule, right? So we have the Knight's Ring, the Priestess Ring, and the Scholar Ring, and then we have the Hunter's Ring. And this is interesting. That's a cool illustration
really neat,
there.
Yeah.
That's like you see that guy in like just like heavy black inking is like, you know, like splash art in like a tabletop role playing game book from like 1997.
And it is the coolest guy.
Yeah.
It's like the guy you don't want to run into or the guy you want to roll.
No,
with.
it's like everyone's like, dude, I want to roll that character, and it's just like, you know, your DM has to be like, no. Increases dexterity. Ring engraved with the portrait of a hunter. The hunters serve Lothric on the fringes and in the shadows. For generations, rulers of Lothric have relied especially upon the Black Hand hunters to punish enemies in ways that the king's three pillars cannot. So they are the secret fourth pillar.
The secret police.
Yeah, you get these hunters who go
Stasi.
out, and it's interesting. We go up here and like it's just at the top of a tower, and there's a hunter. It's just dead. Who I guess was up here just shooting arrows at motherfuckers. I don't know.
I got to imagine. Yeah, that sounds like something a shadowy sort of group of policemen would do.
I think I agree. Okay, so now we go in here, and there's these things have these kind of like these trap door, or there's this weird kind of grate that's up, and if we look down here, it looks like we can jump down on this platform. There's some kind of awful slug down there casting spells.
That's something.
That's something. We don't know what. Is anything in our immediate vicinity going to try and kill us? And here's a bird cage.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And we remember reading about a cage and angels, and we're back in the library is where we are.
Yes.
All right, so we're on top of this giant bird cage. We have seen giant cages before. We have seen kind of feathers as a big deal before. But, God, where is the thing that we picked up? Was it a ring that we picked up? It wasn't... High Priestess. No, it was... Was it an inventory item? Queen of Lothric. Oh, was it... Was it something from the Winged Knight, perhaps?
That could be.
Let's see. Was it? Goldwing Crest Shield? No. It was part of the Wing Knight set, I'm pretty
We
sure.
do have Wing Knight gear, I think.
Wing Knight armor. Oh, yes. Worship of divine messengers was viewed as heresy in Lothric and unrecognized by any of the 3 pillars of rule.
Right.
This is believed to be why Gertrude, the heavenly daughter, was imprisoned in the lofty cell of the Grand Archives.
So this is Gertrude's cell.
This is Gertrude's cell, and it's surrounded by feathers. Gertrude, who...
Very poorly made cell, by the way. Big hole in the top.
Big hole in the top. Yeah, I mean, did Gertrude get out?
I mean, if she didn't, she really didn't care about getting out of that cage.
Yeah, so what's going on here? Here we are. Here's someone in the middle with
Gertrude.
remains. Divine pillars of light. Huh, it's a bug.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about what happened there. But, So, yeah.
So what's the text on Divine Pillars of Light?
Let us take a look at the Divine Pillars of Light, because that seems... Oh, that's what those guys outside were casting.
That's correct.
This is a miracle of Gertrude, the heavenly daughter. Brings down multiple pillars of light in vicinity. The queen's holy maiden Gertrude was visited by an angel who revealed this tale to her. Despite losing her sight, both her sight and her voice, she was determined to record the tale. Ordinary men cannot decipher her fragmentary scrawl, nor comprehend how it became the foundation of the angelic faith of Lothric.
Interesting. So Gertrude was the holy maiden? I thought she was a daughter.
Gertrude was a daughter who was also the holy maiden, clearly.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. That's one of the pillars.
Was one of the pillars? No, it was
no, that's the nursemaid.
Yeah,
sorry.
she's and a blessed gem is up here as well.
Just in case you were kind of missing the subtext around Gertrude.
Yeah, just in case. It doesn't look like I don't see anything else up here, but it looks like we can drop
we can
down.
hop down and kill that slug.
We could drop down and kill that slug. We can. It looks like there might be some wild shit up here. Oh, he's gonna cast shit at us, but we're not gonna let him. You dropping anything? Nope. Dropping himself.
Whoa.
There you go. Oh, he clipped
Just
out of
clipped
existence.
through. Yeah, well, that's how it goes.
There's a ladder.
Oh, there's a ladder.
Huh. Doesn't look like there's anything over that way that's actually all that interesting.
Yeah, unless something tracks back to the left. I don't think so.
No.
It's cool to see it all from this height, though.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, nothing there.
There's a long hanging
window.
banner. Yeah, there's nothing. That ladder is the key, it would seem.
All right, well, that's all right.
Yeah, we'll go take that
We'll
ladder.
have a ladder.
Yeah, we'll
I
go.
also love that we found Gertrude's cell. That's very helpful from a
that's-
war perspective.
It's interesting. That's what I was looking for. I was like, I know that's up here, and it's a fun thing to find.
It's a very fun thing to find.
Now we need to not get cursed by all
Well,
these goddamn
you could homeward
books.
bone if you wanted to.
I could homeward bone. Oh, there's chests though, Trevor. See?
Is there? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And
Are they
neither of them are
mimics?
mimics. Divine blessing, in
You have
case
so many. It went into your bag.
twinkling titanite.
Okay, all right.
See what else is up
Not
over-
bad, not bad.
Not.
I mean, if anything was gonna be, that was it.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but
I very much support hitting that.
oh,
yeah.
what's? Oh, this is.
Oh right, yeah. We couldn't get up there at the time, but
Yeah.
we saw this little window.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything else around the other side?
There's really no other side to get to. From what I can tell.
There isn't. You can't. Oh, you're right. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call.
There's that guy over there. We killed him already.
We killed him. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time looking for the Avalon because I don't remember where it is, and I got this homeward bone, and I can go back to the shrine and spend some souls.
And you have an Estus shard and an bone shard
and a bone thingy. Yeah, we got lots of stuff. We got all kinds of upgrades going on.
It's nuts.
Burn you undead bone shard. There we go. +9. Do we have another one? No. Okay, good. All right.
+9, so good.
And now let us. We gotta give that to what's his face, but first we gotta eat these souls.
That gets you real close, if nothing else.
Oh yeah, we're over. That's good because I want. I was also gonna use the souls on that one sword because I got the slab.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, you got the slab. Yeah.
So
that
now I
makes sense.
can.
Welcome home, I should speak.
I want to
Very
level up.
well. Then take.
And I was getting strength to 42, I think it was.
I think that's right. Yes.
Let me actually check to make sure that's the soft cap, because I don't want to spend points if... Because there are DS3 soft caps. Okay. Okay, 50 Vig, 40 Endurance, 40 Vit, 40 Soft for Strength and Dexterity. 60 is the next cap, so 40 is good enough. And then 40, 60 for Strength, or for Faith. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, that's right. I think that, like, if 28 ends up being the cap, the single hand, the dual wielding cap, or the double handing cap for strength.
Okay.
Kind of a deal there. I'm gonna put this in endurance.
Okay.
Get more stam out of this business.
Don't mind that.
So either that or vitality. But I think I put it in endurance.
Farewell, I mayst thou.
All right. She wants to discover peace, and we want to discover axe.
Tis good to see what needs smithing.
First of all, I want you to reinforce my Estus flask so I can have
It's so weird he doesn't have a dialogue cue for that.
No, yeah, he doesn't. So there it is, the Dragon Slayer Great Axe. Currently +4, and now it will be +5.
Ooh, we love that.
We truly do. I can't infuse that now. Can't infuse the big boy weapons.
Yeah, they are what they are, right?
Yeah.
Prithee, be careful. I don't.
He doesn't want to see his work squandered, and we don't want to squander his work. But now let's just take a look at this bad boy. So like the strength scaling gives us so much more on this. The A scaling it's 325, which is almost the base physical damage of the Dragon Slayer Great. But the Dragon Slayer Great Axe +5 also gives us 136 lightning, and it's fast, and we can one-hand it, and it's just right. Boom! Look at that. Yeah, that's sick. I think we might take this for a spin. I think Derby might be interested in taking this one for a spin. Just to find out. I think we two-hand this, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's what's up. Let's rest the bonfire. We're done here. And we did the one side. We did this side. So now we go back to the archives, and we are gonna make our way up a very long stairwell that is currently reinforced with all kinds of dudes. Like just turbo amounts of dudes, if I remember correctly.
Just wait it out.
There's no waiting out the dudes, Trevor. Dudes are coming. Dudes are gonna be there. We're gonna have to deal with them. Oh, good. It sent it back down for us. I'll have to wait next time. Because there's gonna be a next time. That's for goddamn sure. All right. Yeah, big boy. Big boy. Big boy man time. Let's go. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's cool. All destroyed.
But look at all these dudes just come up. There's just so many dudes here. It's so ridiculous. You can run up past these dudes, but like they do come after you. And they're kind of no fucking joke when they come up after you either.
When it's fun to kill them this way, why would you even bother?
Well, because there's that guy in the middle.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah,
okay.
see him?
I do see him. He seems serious. Yes.
Yeah, the L2 on this shit fucking rules. It really does hit like a fucking truck, which is kind of great.
We're gonna have to get some more FP going.
Yeah. Come on down here, boy. Yeah. These dudes.
That is a really fun sword.
It's such a
really fun axe.
It's such a good axe. I personally love, I love axes and I love spears. I'm not actually that interested in swords. I like axes that are kind of really just heavy duty cudgels. If you really think about it, like, I don't.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the whole squad up here. Which is kind of just like it is a problem. I'm not gonna like. Damn it. Come on. One of you come down. Should have put some Ashen Estus flask on my shit. Let's just run past these guys, actually.
Let's go.
Woo, what up, suckers?
We said we weren't going to run past you, but we lied.
Up here? No. But back here is this.
Ooh, okay. That's very exciting.
Along the way, we get a Titanite chunk and 2 Titanite embers. Or 2 embers, not Titanite chunk embers.
Titanite embers would be pretty exciting.
Titanite embers would be kind of wild. I don't know what you get out of that, but so yeah, you might remember this spot. Be wary of index.
Be wary of index finger.
This spot in Lothric Castle.
I do remember this spot in Lothric Castle.
Yeah. I'm trying. Oh, what's this over here? I don't remember. Actually, I don't. Rusted coin. What's in this? Titanite scale.
Hmm.
I don't remember how we get to this part of the thing. Oh, right. It's up here from that bonfire. I was like...
This is some pristine castle design, by the way. I love all the open doors. I love all of it.
It's really, this is a great level, and I love that like this level kind of encompasses the Grand Archives as like a sub level. Like there's a whole real big vibe to everything going on here that I do really love and appreciate.
Absolutely.
Oh, we never did anything over here. Red Tearstone ring. That's a thing.
Yes, it is.
And it looks like if I drop down here, there's a thing there too. So let's drop down here and see what's over here. Oh, it's on that ledge. Okay. Oh, is there anything back over here? Look at all this castle over here. It's a weird spectral glow down there on that tree.
I do love it.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what's causing it. You know, it's like one of those like kind of like there's some kind of weird spare lighting element that's making that one little bit glow. And I have no idea what is causing it, but it's neat that it's happening. All right.
It's really the design of these games really does make you feel good anytime anything is happening. Like it, even if it's kind of a mistake, you're like, it's like a lovely mistake.
Ah, it's Kytha's chime that was up here.
Kytha's chime.
Kytha's chime. We'll read that in a minute. Do I have any? What do I have? No, I don't have any other souls to eat. But I got these 29,000 souls, and I'm kind of itching to spend. I just gotta.
I hear you. Gotta get about 20,000 more.
How much do I need? Damn. Yeah, like exactly 20,000 more.
Just about 20,000. Yeah.
Just bitches. Well, let's jump in here and see if we can kill these guys.
Bet you can.
God damn, just wrecked dudes.
Well, especially knights, right? Like.
I don't.
Although I forget, do knights have vulnerability against lightning?
I don't know that it.
Am I making that up?
Some do. I don't know that the Lothric dudes do. But it seems to be doing an okay job as a can opener.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know, just like.
I'll take it.
Yeah. What the hell?
Keeps going between his legs.
Come over here, buddy. Let's play axe time together.
That guy was resilient.
He's pretty beefy. I don't think he cares much about lightning.
No, it doesn't seem so.
That dude doesn't like getting hit with this shit, though.
Cleaved.
Yeah. Let's see. Anyone else around here I can kill just quickly to just get some damn souls before I homeward bone back and. So now that I got that shortcut, it's just like, you know, like.
Yeah, why not, right? Oh,
He didn't give me
you got him
shit.
before the Pus of Man hit.
Yeah.
Nice. I can't win them all.
I kind of want the Pus of Man, though, because I think it gives more souls, but I'm not sure.
We're going to find out. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Status. 47. There's some guys around here I can kill.
Yeah.
We'll drop down.
See, this is the fun way to do leveling.
Yeah. This is all like getting the feel for a new weapon and getting souls out of it. Like, yeah, that's what's up. Okay, yeah, we got 4,200 now, and then this guy's gonna drop down. And there's like at least. There was like at least one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. It's got some phantom range on it too, because that's
so great.
Yeah, that was not a hit.
No,
Derpy's got this knife.
it is now.
The knife through Derpy's kind of like
like
elbow pad.
A lucky hit. Derby almost lost a tendon there.
Is that big boy up here? Yeah.
The Vinged Knight.
throw that shit at me. Yeah. There we go. Do 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 do. Okay. Now we'll just hop on back to the Firelink Shrine.
Love it.
We'll get one more level out of this, and I think we'll be at soul level 90, which is kind of like about like... That's where I think you usually kind of end. Yeah, we're level 89 right now, so we'll be at soul level 90. Actually, wait, do I need to sell anything? I need to sell a little bit of stuff. But that's okay.
I mean, not so much.
No, I just need to sell just a couple of just like things I'll never use. No. I'm gonna might use these dumb things.
You have. Oh, those would be probably.
Never gonna
ones,
sell.
right?
Never gonna use a deep gem. Never gonna use dark gem.
No. Blood gem?
I'm never gonna use simple gems. Boom.
Yeah, absolutely not.
There we go.
Ashen one.
Perfect.
Welcome.
All right, level up.
Very well. Then take note.
Okay, and put this one in endurance too.
Farewell, Ashen Maid.
Love that.
Yeah. I want to see something. Human drags. I'm trying to remember. There's a thing.
Yes.
We didn't do that yet. We'll do that after the brothers, I think.
Okay.
I don't think I have to do it yet. Actually, should check just to make sure.
Yeah, you gotta look it up.
Just to make sure. Oh, okay. Damn, that's a high soul level that they're recommending for that. I'd never...
How high is the soul level?
They're recommending 95 to 120.
Ooh. Okay.
Which, like, I guess that would have made it a lot easier when I did it the first time and just said, nah, fuck it. I think I was like 80 when I went there the first time.
Yeah, it feels like maybe that would have been a more exciting and easier time for you to do.
But it looks like it doesn't lock off. So we should be fine. The zone I'm thinking about. So, but I'm actually,
I'm very excited to see what happens next. The dead air means that Dia is absolutely cooking, folks.
I'm just trying to.
This is huge. This. You should be as excited.
Talks
as me
amongst
right now.
yourselves as Dia tries to figure out a thing.
No, this is good. Like I legitimately am pleased when this happens.
I'm
Because
just thinking about. I'm thinking ahead, but I just need to make sure that nothing is going to lock me out of the things that
you want to do.
I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
the thoughts I have that are currently locked up tight in my mind. Okay. Okay. There is a thing we might have to do, but we're not going to do it this week. But
That's okay.
yeah,
That's
at some point in the future, we will probably do a thing, and it's going to be fun. All right.
One can only hope in sometime in the future we'll do a thing.
Which one do I want to get there? Damn it. Is it the Dragon Barracks? It must be the Dragon Barracks, because then I run through, and they're not going to attack me anymore. So I think...
Yeah, that seems right. Then you can run up the...
Is that the one?
Yeah, I think it's the...
Oh, no, it's the Dragon Slayer armor. Dragon Slayer armor.
It's the armor? Really? Wow.
Yeah, because I go back. Because remember, I turn around and go this way, and then I run back up through the little chapel. It's like, it's funny because it's,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
it's
right.
ultimately a speedier boss run simply because you're not having to fight your way up that ladder or the stairwell, but it's also like, it's still kind of like they gonna make you work for it. But
It's not a bad thing to have to work for it a little bit.
no, it's a fine and good thing. But yeah, see those guys, and you have to wait for them to kind of like march ahead. But we're gonna send this guy down. All right, and one thing I want to do, I want to see if there are bros here.
Yeah.
Because I really, sorry, it's just like, it's Dark Souls, they put the mechanic in, it's so much fun to
It's
bring,
absolutely great to bring bros
people,
to a fight.
to bring bros to a fight.
It's
I
the
love
best.
that they put this little place in. This is where, when I first started playing this game, when it came out, this was where everyone dropped their signs. And if you had like the little cleric thing where you could like see more, like this would just be this just massive stupid pillar of like, it's like when you go someplace and everyone tagged like the one wall in the bathroom kind of deal. Like that would
That's
just
so
be
good.
this, and it would be completely lit up with people's signs. It really ruled. But
It's incredibly fun.
yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna have any homies this time.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame because this boss sucks.
It's not fun, it sounds like. It sounds like this is not going to be
this
exciting.
boss is kind of a massive dick slap.
I can't believe we have no friends.
And
the-
it's only
the
the start
shocking
of the
thing
dick
is-
slap bosses, which is great.
The shocking thing is there's no NPCs either.
That is weird. Unless I wonder if let's see if we open this up.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't remember if there's an alcove.
Those are cool freezes right there. I like those.
Okay, yeah, there is a bit of an alcove, so maybe people have
Yeah,
put
there's
their
signs in
signs
here.
up in here. People have left notes for sure. Try praise the sign. Ah, here we go. Well, here's a homie. Who's this?
Who's this?
Yuxi.
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 Hello, Yuxi.
Yuxi.
You're coming with us.
Yuxi is coming with us. We're bringing Yuxi along, y'all. Oh, they came back. Is there anyone else? No. I like when people do the waving thing.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah. We'll bow. We'll bow to Yuxi. Yuxi.
Ooh, a sound.
Yuxi's got a sound. Yuxi is doing some spell shit. Is that gonna buff us? That buffs us too. Let's go, Yuxi.
Ooh, wow, our health is far now.
Yeah. That's the Yuxie
Oh
power.
I
dear,
love a cinematic.
another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders.
Purloiner of cinders. Damn.
Oh my.
Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done
All right, let's
quite
go.
enough. Now have your rest.
Yeah, so we get fucking just ridiculous OVA anime bullshit with this one. Oh shit. Fucking.
Lorien, Elder Prince.
Yeah, God damn. Fucking wrecks him though. Shit. He just hits so hard.
Yes.
But he's such a big
And what's-
anime boy. I love him.
So this is the end of the boss, of course. This is
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
over at this
It's
point.
over.
Yeah. Wow, it wasn't very hard, D. I don't know what you're
No.
talking about.
Dear brother, I'm on my way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and so now we do this whole thing
Brother,
where he seemed so small at first, but now
unbending sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would.
so this is the
For
weird
that
sickly boy
is our curse.
that we wrapped. We have his cloth, but apparently he still got his own cloth. His
That's
little prayer
pretty
robes.
interesting.
But then they do this
Yeah.
shit, and it's like
Oh,
I don't know.
wow.
I love it. I do
Like
love.
they hanging on the back kind of thing.
like, visually, this is just such a good just
That
turbo
rocks.
anime moment.
Yeah, of course. It's like Full Metal Alchemist. It's everything. It rocks.
This is it's great.
Ooh, with a
And this
glowing
boss
face
becomes
underneath.
absolutely just like murderous at this point.
Oh wow, they have separate health bars even. That's really interesting.
Yeah. But like you can't really predict where they show up.
What I really love about it is the
Dear brother,
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
love the soundtrack.
Yeah, this is like where I think I can't remember the composer's name, but she really shines with her ridiculous choral shit. Okay, fine. We're just gonna wreck this fucking sexy.
Ashen One,
Yeah, let's
Yuxie, we did it.
remain
Get those souls, Yuxie.
among the accursed.
go. Yeah, put on the green hat.
Yeah. Love. And we get the cinders of a lord, the soul of twin princes, and a sunlight medal.
Look at him drink.
Dude, we love. Shout out to Yuxie.
Well, that was a really interesting boss fight.
So that was a really fun boss fight to just absolutely come in and just spank with a homie.
I think you could have done it on your own too. I think this axe is good on this boss.
This act, yeah, the L2 on this boss just destroys the one brother. I think he actually is weak to lightning.
The mechanic where the younger brother heals them is pretty neat.
This is a really fun boss fight. I enjoyed doing it 100 times the first time I played this game.
It's exceptionally well thought out. Like it's just a really neat idea.
It is, I will say it's actually really fun. I was a little sad there weren't more people to summon, because if you summon like all 3 people and you come in here and if you summon more than 2, you are at such a disadvantage. Like they really punish you in terms of like how much damage. Yeah, especially especially with the
Well, I
first.
didn't know if it was punishing you to the point of disadvantage. That's really
It
interesting.
really does become that, especially if the people that you are summoning aren't like really optimized or at the top of their game or know what they're doing. Like, you could bring in like 3 dudes that are all wearing the Fallen Armor set and have the Dark Knights. They're not the Dark Knight sword, the Dark Sword, which is like the straight sword that the Dark Stealer, the Death Stealer guys or whatever.
Okay, I know what you
They
mean.
dropped that, and that was like the noob build that everyone we always made fun of when Dark Souls 3 first came out. Is everyone had that build, and like it was just like because
that would not be a great build to find here.
it was the thing is like if you found that build here and it was just like fuck, all I've got is a bunch of like people that are just like really new to this game or new to Dark Souls, and they looked at it and they said, oh, okay, look, like it was when it came out a really solid build.
Sure.
The armor was good. Like it's a good armor set. It has good resistances. It has good defense. It's decent weight. Everything there all kind of just makes sense. But God damn.
What? 257,000.
It only gets worse. Yeah, it only gets worse.
Oh my word. Yo.
I didn't think it would be that bad, but
That
it
is
does only
intense.
get worse. Derby might just be hollow.
I mean, look.
Oh, look. Derby might not care about the dark side. Actually, I don't think Derby does care about the dark side, to be honest. Like, it just really doesn't seem like a thing that Derby gives a shit about.
Welcome home, speak.
Derby does give a shit about this axe,
Very
though.
well, then take.
That axe is
So
very
good. So good.
incredibly.
I never
enjoyable.
end up actually using it because, like, one, you don't get it till the very end of the game, but also, like, I usually just kind of like, I'm good, do. But, yeah. Damn, I didn't think we'd kill the boss that fast.
I know. Now you're wondering what we should do next.
I'm like, well, there is the thing that I need to do.
Do we have enough time to do it?
We might, simply because it is just farming, and we can just kind of talk through some things while I do it.
I appreciate that that the rowdiest part was the Wing Knights.
The rowdiest part was
being
the Wing Knights. Yeah,
is cool.
Oh, we
It's
gotta
very cool.
read these souls. Actually, we got some stuff to read. Okay, 2 princes rejected their duty to become lords of Cinder, and settled down far away, to watch the fire fade from a distance. A curse makes their souls nearly inseparable.
Wow.
Yeah. Do we get anything else from that? We don't know. I think you only get the one brother's stuff from transposition.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what those.
Yeah,
say.
we gotta go over to the transposition kiln guy. My boy.
Aha, that so.
Yeah, I got some twisted souls. All right, what do we got here? So what have we? Oh, Aldrich dreamt as he slowly devoured the god of the dark moon. Yeah, in the form of a young, pale girl in hiding. Prince Lothric's straight sword, blessed by Emma with potent magic.
Who's that?
Young Lothric was meant to be a champion, and was expected to wield this platinum sword. But some things will remain distant dreams forever. So this is Lothric's holy sword. So young Lothric,
Meant to wield the sword, but some
Yeah.
things will be dreams.
so
forever.
there's Lothric and there's Lorien. So here we go. Lothric was just basically he was just a sickly a sickly, scrawny, wimp of a lad who couldn't use the sword. But then there's Lorien, ultra great sword of Lorien, Prince Lothric's
So
older
cool.
brother, cast in smoldering molten steel and stained black.
Wow.
Before Lorien embraced his brother's curse, he was a knight who single-handedly slayed the demon prince, but the victory eternally scorched his sword with flame. Yeah, so
That's like a really cool, like Lorien and Lothric, that's not his name, Prince Lothric, and then Lorien, that's just like a classic, like, high fantasy story right there. That's just cool.
Yeah. No, it's just cool. Like it's just some like, you know, some Silmarillion like side story shit that you just kind of go, damn, that whips.
Yeah, it rocks. It's just like two twin brothers, like
two twin brothers.
Like,
one's like a great warrior. One's like, you know, the fucking, you know, heroic legend of Arslan over here, and like,
yeah, exactly.
Then he fights the demon prince, and he comes back like, you know, kind of like marred and scarred by the incident. You know, he's forever changed. Like, you know, his sword is like, you know, it is symbolic of him. You know, he comes back, his sword is now like kind of molten-y slag. You know, it's not the pristine sword of a glorious knight the way,
right.
You know, his you know, big beautiful blonde body is supposed to be, and he crawls around like a beast.
Yeah, it's two brothers who had expectations put upon them and did not achieve those expectations for one reason or another.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, that's just
just cool. You can't fuck with that. Oh, did we read about the Ferosa Lion Knights? The armor of the Ferosa Lion Knights was preserved even after the destruction of their homeland and is named in numerous legends, alongside the names of those who are said to have gone beyond death. We know one of those guys who's gone beyond death because Derby wore his head or wore his helmet.
Yep.
We were good friends with his head in another life.
I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, he's a good homie.
We love our friend.
We do love our friend.
It's important to love your friends.
Yeah, you should love your damn friends.
Love your friends, everyone. It's funny that because they rejected it, like, the twin brothers don't have a chair, which, I mean, of course makes sense, but it's just so interesting to see the absence, right? Because they, of anyone, should have a chair.
Yeah.
It's a measly amount of souls.
It's a measly amount of souls, but that's okay because we're gonna go do a little bit of farming. Gotta remember where I want to go for this. Cathedral of the Deep, Deacon's Chapel, Rosaria's Bedchamber, Road to Sacrifices, Halfway Fortress, Crystal Siege. I think we want the Abyss Watchers. I think this is where we want to go. I mean, in a way, I'm kind of glad that, like, you know, we just got through that boss as quickly as we did, because I'm just kind of like, okay, well, you know, now, like...
Now we get to go kind of do our thing.
Yeah. So there's all these dudes. We'll just kill them. We don't need to wait for...
Yeah, why bother?
The Dark Wraiths to show up. Dark Wraiths will show up, and they'll Phantom Reach on this is so good.
It's really great. Just like, there's really no reason to even worry about. You can just
give me
reach
a
out
rotten
and touch
brew
people.
sword. I'll read that shit. That's pretty cool.
Hey, we're doing the same thing over here.
Cracked red eye orb, ah. Ember. Okay. Let me run back and reset. That's the loop that we're doing.
It's fun.
It's not that exciting, but oh, I should put the thing on. We don't need this. We need this one. Yeah. I guess honestly, don't really need the Estus ring. There.
I mean, why would you?
Two
right?
swords, one stone. 2 rings, two rings, one
One
gold.
hobbit.
More drops. We're just here for the drops, baby.
What are we looking for?
We are looking for a pale tongue.
A pale tongue. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
But the audience says, Dia, couldn't you just invade someone to do that?
You could, but Derby's not going to invade someone for a pale tongue. That's just not who Derby is.
Just wanted to make sure that in case there were new people listening, why
Yeah.
why are we doing that? Well,
Yeah, we
it's
could
because
invade for
Derby
pale
wouldn't
tongues,
do that. If you decided to start your adventure with Derby towards the end of the Dark Souls 3 Let's Play, more power to you, I suppose.
Rotten Grew Dagger. Oh, this one guy over here really trying to.
So the guy really is doing his best.
Yeah. Fucking crack.
Oh, cracked red eye orb, yeah.
Fuck you with that shit. I guess if I really wanted to, I could put the helmet on, the sign of avarice or whatever. But I'm not that interested in the sign of avarice because
Does that help with this? Does that help with souls, or does that
it
help
increases item discovery.
Does it? Okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
just souls. I thought it was.
I think it's both.
Okay.
There's also like the Irithil Rapier, which increases item discovery. There's a couple of there's people will do like boss fights and they will like slap on all like they'll have like practically like a macro of like.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Because
Because like you don't get a lot of chances to try and farm the bosses for their drops.
No, and like bosses don't actually really don't drop anything in this one, but.
Yes.
It's just fun.
Get 'em.
It's just fun. Hey guys.
There's nothing better than a good fun loop.
Right, or two.
Cracked red eye orb. Get it.
Dark Gauntlets.
Dark gauntlets. We have a couple things we can read if you'd like.
Yeah, no, that is a good thing that we'll end up within for too long. I guess like the most efficient way is to use one of the items to port back to the last thing you rested at, kind of deal.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could be a more efficient person and just slap that on.
No. Efficiency's overrated.
It's efficiency overrated, but that's honestly I think it's kind of funny. Okay, there. I'll put it on the bar just in the event. Rip to the Abyss Watchers, who we murdered for the last time.
Sad to hear about that.
Yeah. Maybe they should have done their job. The Gru
And
Rot
watch the
Shield.
Abyss better.
Yeah, they should have done a better job watching the Abyss. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if they'd done that, like things would have worked out for them.
I mean, no lies detected, in fairness.
It's funny because like I'm so reluctant to use like the fancy the fancy weapons in Souls for most of the time. But like
I mean, they're so fun.
yeah, like well, like, a lot of the times it's just I'm like no, I like this sword, I like this spear, I like with this staff, whatever I'm doing. But then every now and then they come up with a weapon that you're just like, no, it's just so good, I love it.
How could I not use this weapon?
Whereas like I feel like it's funny because like there were a couple of like just normal weapons in Elden Ring that I really liked, but Elden Ring was so like you couldn't get to the end of the game using like one of the normal weapons. Like I really loved my dual Uchi build for a while there. And
well,
like
the dual Uchi's really fun.
dual Uchi was great, but it was like by the time I got to the end of it, they're like, no, you really got to trade up and like you're just really just not putting out the damage that you need to be. if
Well,
you
and
want.
in Elden Ring, if you weren't putting out the damage that you needed to be, you were at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, and like you really needed to use one of the. There we go.
Yeah, Pale Tongue.
There we go.
Not even hard.
Not even hard.
Not even hard.
Nope.
I
Nope.
get the resistance to using like the fancy weapons for sure. This is a very fun fancy weapon though. This is a good example of why the fancy weapon is cool to
Yeah.
use.
And the thing is, like, it's got, if you don't use the weapon art, it's good. If you do use the weapon art, it's great. Like it really, it makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
You know what? I want to
that?
try something. I want to
excited
try
see where this
something.
goes. What are you gonna try? The Grand Archives.
Yeah, what are we doing back here with the Lothric princes and all that shit?
Let's see what's happening here. It's very interesting.
We're just gonna. What am I doing? Am I looking for the thing? I'm looking in the wrong direction. I want to try something. Oh! What's that?
What the heck happened there?
Yeah, what the heck happened there?
That's all right. Whoa, interesting. What's that
let's just
all
see.
about?
Let's see. Why not?
Yeah, I'm very interested.
I'm just
to see
curious. We got some time. Let's
that.
take some
Interesting.
time out.
Very interesting.
Yeah. But
So we're just gonna wait, huh?
yeah, we're just gonna hang out and see what happens.
I like this. Well, okay, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Right?
because maybe there's some people here that and I feel like this is like the boss fight we should be hanging out in front of, but
So this is the Grand Archives.
yeah, it tells us it's the Grand Archives, but we're in Lothric Castle. Like it's
Yeah, I was just surprised by the title read there. That's really
yeah, it's interesting that it gives you that when you're like very clearly in like not an archives room.
yeah, exactly.
It's this is we've got the dudes with their heads over here. We're in this kind of weird chapel that's on top of. Like it's weird because it is a weird chapel of sorts that we're in.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's clearly a chapel.
But like I wonder like what was this room supposed to be like used for? Like this is the audience room of the king of Lothric. I guess he's got his weird little pedestal up there. I think it's neat that the prince doesn't have a chair, right? He's not sitting on a throne. He's just kind of hanging out, laying on some cloth because he's a sickly lad, apparently.
Yeah, he's like a. Oh yeah, no, that's true. And the other guy's kind of just like a pet, like a dog almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just kind of comes crawling out from the side. I wonder what it's like up there. I know you can't get up there without using like you have to kind of no clip your way
Right, of course.
up there to see if anything's up there. But
A pretty neat thing though. It's kind of a cool.
I like the cubed glass behind it. We have the kind of similar up here. It's not
Yeah, it's not stained glass. You're right. It's cubed
yeah,
glass.
no, it's there's these little glass cubes, like a Miami drug dealer.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Like a Miami drug dealer.
That's what I do like about Dark Souls 3, given especially like the way it plays with sense of time, especially later in the DLCs. Kind of the architectural weirdnesses that it employs throughout. You have a sense of history and like weird big kind of cultural shifts throughout, even though there is kind of an overall aesthetic. you still have like kind of the influences of, you know, various shifts throughout culture and time on the architecture of the spaces.
Yeah, I agree. It's like it's an amalgam. Like we've talked about this a bunch, where like, you know, the quality of I don't know, the quality of Dark Souls ends up being like this like strange mix of styles and places and stuff like that. It is really interesting. Like it doesn't feel like the game is putting on something like, I don't know, for effect. Like, it doesn't feel like it's trying to be some version of an actual historical place. It feels like a place like lost to time almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is like, it's cool. Like it means that any sort of like inaccuracy or mistake, for lack of a better word, is like, honestly, perfectly fine. Like it's completely okay to have.
You can have like when you are playing in that kind of that like mythological space and with those kind of, you know, chronological, you know, movements, you could get away with basically anything, almost anything you want to do.
Absolutely.
Which is just really kind of wild and cool. We actually have some things we can read here. While we wait. The Rotten Grue Dragger, choice weapon of the blunt-horned Grues, descendants of the acolytes of Farron Keep. So that's interesting. These are people who were acolytes of Farron Keep, which is where the Abyss Watchers were. And then they became these weird blunt-horned Grues. The rancid blade is drenched in rotten waste, making it acutely poisonous.
Okay. Good to know.
The crude half-rotten curved sword, the choice weapon of the Bloodhorn Grues. It's kind of the same deal.
Drenched in rotten waste, huh?
Drenched in rotten waste. That's a fucking decision.
I mean, listen, it's gonna make for some really, really gross stuff. Let's be honest, you know.
A rotting makeshift shield scavenged by the forest-dwelling Grues. Scavenged. So they didn't make the shield, which is weird. Why is the shield? The shield is trying to like do a home electroplating experiment. It's got like these like 2 nails wrapped in wire.
Yeah, you're right. It does. That's really weird.
Barely effective as a shield, however, its rotten state has made it poisonous and resistant to other poisons as a result. I mean,
naturally, sure.
The shield is poisonous, but you know, hey, it's resistant to it because of the same thing.
It makes sense. I mean,
Sacred Bloom Shield. I remember picking this up. A treasured antique of the Way of White, known to some as the Sorcerer's Bane.
Sorcerer's Bane.
The large blossom design that graces the shield is said to be a sacred flame, and the shield is blessed with high magic protection. Oh, this is the spell parry shield. Or wait, no, because we also have the other spell parry shield. It's the gold crest wing. That parries magic spells.
It's very strange that there's 2 spell parry shields.
I mean, why waste a you know, you're gonna put a skill in. You might as well put it on many things you can.
I guess you're right. Like, I'm fascinated by the poison shield. I think that's really cool.
It's very.
Just like,
I wonder, does this affect? I guess yeah. Additional effects, 36 poison. So I guess you could poison smack a motherfucker with it, and yeah.
That's kind of neat.
You can't do that with the spider shield. The spider shield just resists poison, but this way, you know, the Grue Rot shield.
Than the spider shield, really. In that regard.
In that regard, but also the spider shield is like 100% toxic resist.
Okay, well that's also very good.
And it's also still like a decent shield. Did we ever read about the Chaos Blade? A cursed sword of unknown origin bearing uncanny streaks on its blade. Attacks also damage its wielder. The sword is not unlike a thing misshapen, granted life, but never welcome in this world. In other words, chaos itself.
Boy.
Damn.
Okay.
Jack's gonna fuck this sword up.
Yeah, really. Jack is so unhappy about this sword.
Jack is so unhappy about the chaos sword. What is this? Oh, it's a metal hammer passed down amongst blacksmiths of the shrine. Serves as a strike weapon, but also excels at reducing poise and breaking the guard of a shield. Of course, a hammer's true potential is realized in the hands of a blacksmith.
Of course. I mean, let's be honest.
You know. Kaitha Shine. That's right. Sacred Chime blessed
we
by
just got
Kaitha,
that.
goddess of tears.
Goddess of Tears.
Rare, even among Karim clerics. Affected by intelligence, a rare thing for miracle catalysts, and also agreeable with miracles that lean towards the dark. Its existence is concealed in the name of the Archbishop, as it is anathema.
Oh my.
I like that that second paragraph is written like a Jeopardy clue. Like, that's the most fucking Jeopardy clue has, like, you know, cadence to it.
Affected by intelligence, a rare thing for miracle catalysts, its existence is concealed in the name of the Archbishop, as it is anathema.
Like, just hear that paragraph in your mind as Alex Trebek, and like it's just there. What if Alex Trebek was actually the author of all of the item descriptions in Dark Souls?
Oh, I'd love that.
That would be so good.
Who wouldn't like that?
This is what we need to use AI for.
Yeah, bring him back so we can write the...
Me, fuck AI. Also me. Okay, but like let's do Alex Trebek reading the Dark Souls item description.
Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it naturally. We'll find one. Not unlike a thing misshapen, granted life but never welcome in this world, this cursed sword of unknown origin is, in other words, chaos itself.
Good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah,
It should have been attacks damage its wielder. That would have been better. But yes, I mean, pretty good.
Yeah, no.
I'll take it.
It's good. I'll totally. Do we talk about Alva yet? We talked about Alva. Alva, who protection of Alva, seeker of the spurned. The steel helm was trimmed to reduce weight. To this day, troubadours sing of tales of the wandering knight Alva and his travels, and of his involvement with the saint and the witch. Needless to say, the songs traditionally end in tragedy.
Needless to say.
I love the face of the winged knight helm.
It is very funny.
I don't
it's like
I don't like it's so funny to me because like it reminds me of like, you know, like last time we were talking about you know, early medieval painting and its lack of perspective, but also like you do get these bizarre faces at times.
Oh, absolutely. It's just truly strange. Like why would it's not like, I think the distinction is like it's not a face that is meant to be mimetic of a human face.
Right.
It's like it's purely an emotion.
Yeah. And that's that emotion. That is the emotion of experiencing connection with the divine.
Yeah.
It's the Toe Jam and Earl face.
Yeah, exactly. He's so pleased.
Someone needs to bring back Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl was cool.
Toe Jam and Earl was great. Planet of Funkatron sucked, but Toe Jam and Earl, the original Toe Jam and Earl, fucking ruled.
Was Planet of Funkatron the new one?
That was the sequel. That was just like.
Well, didn't they make a new one recently?
Did
like,
they?
Wasn't there?
I know, like Earthworm Jim
like...
came back, and the Earthworm Jim guy like is a piece of shit. But
yeah, that guy's a nightmare. Yeah, I thought there was a new
Back
one.
in the Groove.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's the fourth Toe Jam. I didn't know they made 3 Toe Jam and Earls. It was published by Human Nature Studios in 2019.
There you go.
It is the first new entry in the series since 2002's Toe Jam and Earl 3 Mission to Earth, as well as the first entry that Sega had no involvement with. It plays similar to the original. Okay. While it mostly does not play like the game's vastly different sequel, Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkatron, it implements some of the minor aspects of it, such as Jam Out, rhythm-based minigame. Okay, that was okay. Jam Out was all right. The game features 9 different playable characters, a 4-player co-op gameplay both online and locally. Why haven't I played this?
Yeah, I'm surprised
this
you haven't
sounds
heard about
dope.
it. Yeah, right?
Like, I love Toe Jam. The original Toe Jam and Earl, like, that was, like, that sold me on the Genesis.
Yeah, who doesn't like Toe Jam and Earl?
Toe Jam and Earl, and then,
good
like,
stuff.
God, like, fucking playing Altered Beast, even though Altered Beast sucked. But it was
Altered Beast is a terrible game, but boy, it has a lot of like selling points.
really...
I still love playing it, even though in my heart I know it's
I
bad.
just love, like, God shows up and he's just like, rise, Roman soldiers. I'm going to turn you into werewolves to go fight for me. What? Let's go.
Oof.
Let's fucking go. God wants to turn you into a werewolf. You're a dead Roman centurion. Sure.
You're gonna do it. Apollo comes to you and says, "Can I make you a werewolf?" You're gonna be like, "Yeah, man."
Yeah, homie. Sure. Dude, that's a sick helmet. That's some good,
The Outrider Knight helm. Yeah, it's
that's
really
some
good.
Sentai shit right there.
Given the eyes of the pontiff.
Yeah. They're just savage raving warriors who only knew how to serve mindless. We're being summoned to another world. It happened. It finally happened.
Yes.
Yay. Derby getting summoned as a phantom.
So what is this? This is what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I wanted to get summoned
We
as a
need to
phantom.
get summoned.
I wanted
Okay.
to get summoned.
I love that.
What up, Faith? Faith.
Reach out and touch.
Reach
faith.
out and touch Faith. Yeah, we're going. Oh, Faith, you're doing it. You're doing
Faith
it.
is not really. Yeah, Faith is going.
Faith is not in his.
We are not standing on ceremony.
No, let's go, Faith. Oh, Faith, are you going to get someone else? No, it's just us. Let's go. Let's go, Faith. We're going to critically access the battle.
Critical battle.
Oh, shit.
This.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Fuck you, buddy. Son of a bitch.
Man.
Yeah, that's the shit you gotta watch out for, though. Nope. Out of juice. There we go.
Get to watch
Round
this
2.
cutscene again.
We get to watch this cutscene
Very
again.
good.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll do right by Faith.
I hope so.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, dear brother, I'm on my way. My brother, unyielding sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would, for that is our curse.
I like that the audio mixing does change there when we get in close.
Yeah,
And you
it's
get
really good.
That's our curse.
So good.
But this is like, yeah, this is just a good. This is the art design that we want out of, you know, a Japanese studio doing European fantasy. We want this shit.
I want him to look vaguely like a Nobuo Uematsu.
I want him to look like,
Yeah.
you know, Nobuo Uematsu decided to do, or not, Yoshitaka Amano.
Yeah.
Did
Sorry, not Uematsu.
has like taken on like turning. Oh shit! I keep forgetting it's not. Son of a bitch.
Oh no! What happens if we don't die?
If we don't die, then we're able to help out Faith, and we get.
Oh, I thought there was like another ending. or
No.
something. Oh yeah. Hopefully Faith won.
Yeah, hopefully Faith can get through that. Like, the key is to get through that first part with as little Estus use as you can, as a real person.
Are you gonna wait and see if we can do it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop it.
Why not?
sit down and see. But yeah, like, I mean, like, the key is like you getting through that first run with what's his face, you know, the one Lothric boy, and then, or Lorien, and then as quickly as possible, so that you can just conserve your resources for
For the hard
second
phase,
fight.
yeah.
That fight only has 2 phases. Dark Souls, Miyazaki quickly decides to move on to 3 phases with the DLCs.
Very exciting. 3 phases. That's one more phase.
It's one more phase. It's true. It's just one more.
The way
phase.
you were setting this up, I truly thought that we were getting like some sort of secret here.
No, we're not getting a
Tricked me.
secret.
Tricked me. I love what we're doing.
I'm just here because I am curious about collecting some sunlight medals.
Some sunlight medals.
Yeah, because
why not?
we got through this so quickly. We'll try just a few more minutes to see if anyone will pop for us.
Absolutely, I think that's a great idea.
If not, that's fine. But I wanted to try and get some sunlight medals because I have some thoughts about Derby moving forward. Just some thoughts. That's why I wanted the pale tongue. That's why I wanted to get some sunlight medals. I might, go and pick up some sunlight medals on my own. If you know what the sunlight medals are for, then you might have an idea of where I'm going with my idea. If you don't, then you'll be surprised.
You always have ideas with Derby, and I think that's why Derby is such a beloved character.
I just like to think about.
She's never static.
Yeah,
she's always
I
thinking
think
and
about
changing.
Derby as who Derby is going forward, and where the progression of Derby, and
Yeah.
it's why I am already thinking about we still have 2 DLCs to get through.
It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while.
We've got one more zone in this game. We've got cleanup in this game. We have the final boss ultimately. Then we have
The Scholar of the First Sin.
yeah.
It's him again. We've got
a final boss. We've got 2 DLCs, but then after that, I think about I'm thinking about what do we do? Where does Derby go then? I'm thinking about. Do I need to get a thing that connects my PlayStation to my computer so that we can record Derby's weird transposition into Yarnum. I'm thinking about do we take Derby? There we go.
There we are.
Onwards into. We take Derby back to Demon Souls and there's lots of thoughts there.
Now here's a question: Would you do Demon Souls?
It's
Millennia. All right.
Hi, Millennia. Hey.
Would you do Demon Souls via some sort of extraordinarily complex PS3 hookup? Like I've done a PS3 hookup before. It sucks, but it works. Or would you do the remake?
I would do the
Emulator, smart.
because that you can actually do the private servers.
Oh, smart.
Because there's
Very
the
smart.
online private server.
Yeah, good idea. I forgot they did
Dear
that.
brother, I'm on my
I
way.
like when you see people that are named their character Millennia, and then you have to wonder okay, was Elden Ring your
Brother.
gateway, and now you're working your way through the Souls
I'm
games as you
wielding
can,
Sword of Lothric's
or
Prince.
are you just coming back to Dark Souls 3 after having finished
After
Millennia, and you're just
Rise,
like,
if you were,
yeah, I'll just name the character Millennia, and I'll make kind of a Dex,
for that is
katana
our
build or whatever.
curse.
Can you imagine if your actual name was Millennia? And all that, you're just like, no, I didn't name it after the character.
It's so funny because I just kept calling because there's Millennia.
Oh God, there's
And
so
then there's
many of them.
Millennia. Millennia. And it's just like, what? And I just kept calling both of them Melania.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's Yeah, names are weird that way. Like,
Such a sick image.
it rocks every time.
Every time
I
it's
love
just
it.
like, yeah, that's what's up. Oh shit! Is it really?
Oh no, millennia.
Back off, Millennia. Yeah, there you go, and you got the kill. Good for you. Wait, what are you doing? You're dead. Yeah, fuck you, homie.
Loader
Woo.
Cinder fallen.
There we go, Millennia, you did it.
Yay!
Critical battle over, returning to your world. There we go. Oh, look at that. We got a sunlight medal, and we got 69,000 souls now.
I love that.
Yeah, we do love that.
It's funny because like I don't remember who it is, but we know someone who, or no, it's one of Kristen's friends or like acquaintances who had a kid, and like she always describes them as being like hipsters who like always wanted sort of a name no one would think of, and they named their kid Elsa like 6 months before Frozen came out. they had to they had to change their kid's name to their middle
Very
name.
well.
They were
Then
like
taken.
so irritated.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's just like it was like what I imagine would happen if you like play a bunch of video games, and then all of a sudden like, you know, well, I mean your name's never gonna be Asterion, but like
Farewell,
if your
Mason.
name was something like Millennia.
God. Asterion.
That would be rough.
That would be so rough. Your name was fucking Asterion.
I like imagining like a real like sort of like very very normative person being like, no, I respect Asterion. I love it. I'm just not like him. Like I try my best to live my best life, but I don't have the joie de vivre of Asterion. Please don't assume by my name.
God. Now, see, the funny thing is, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, I think we should probably call the episode there. But I am probably going.
Yeah, it is midnight.
It's midnight.
It's up to you.
I am probably going to keep, grinding at some point until next week.
How many medals do you need? I'm not gonna look at what we're doing.
I think I want like 20.
Wow. Okay.
I think I want like 20. I think is actually like kind of the real number that I'm looking for. So I'll
You
probably
should put
end
up
up.
on the Patreon. You should record the whole thing and then do like a 4 times fast. Just like Derby speed running that whole thing.
Like honestly, I might. I've done that for some things. Like there were some things where I was like, well, I got to catch up like to where I like lost like part of a recording, and I was like, well, we'll just do this. I'll just record me, speed running it and just like put it in through like super speed. So that is an option.
Pretty good.
I might do that if I do that. We'll see. But I might not. I might just show up next week, and we'll be at like soul level 120, and we've got 20 soul medals.
I accept all things that happen in the mysteries of Dark Souls.
Either way, I will make sure to say what I've chosen to do.
Wonderful.
So I think we'll call it there. But know that we're gonna come back, and it's gonna be sick as hell, and. Actually, I might not end up doing that because I have to review. I just got code to review the new Grand Blue fantasy game.
Ooh, that rocks.
Yeah, so
I'm excited to hear how you like that.
I played the shit out of the demo. I really loved the demo. It's got like a lot of good ideas it's pulling from Kingdom Hearts. It's got a lot of really good ideas it's pulling from Monster Hunter.
That's rad.
So it's starting off on the right foot with me. It's Cygame's game to lose. Though my favorite thing is they sent me usually when you review copy, everyone sends you like the maximum edition, right? Like you get the
sure, of course,
the you get the code for the biggest edition that they offer digitally. Usually it's like the ultimate edition or whatever. Cygame sent me the standard edition.
Ooh,
which
nice.
is just
They-
like I really
absolutely, yeah.
it's really funny because if you play the gacha, which I do, I play the mobile game. I actually really like the mobile game, but
Oh yeah. Well, you're well known to love the
you
mobile game.
you do like there is a incentive in getting the deluxe edition, and that is that you get you get some bonuses to start the actual game, but also you get bonuses for the mobile game, which help you.
Oh boy.
It's a lot of high level items that you really have to. They're rare and they're hard, and you got to grind for them. And some of them are like really like just very difficult. Like you could get one of the items that comes with it. I have been grinding for like a week and a half now and just not getting it.
Oh,
It's every day.
I bet you
Every day I
pissed
just
that
pick
you
my
didn't get
phone and I'm just
those.
like, all right, let's see if maybe today's the day. Nope, it's not the day. So like there is an incentive to it, but like Cygames just being like, nah, you're a reviewer, you're not getting that.
They looked up your name, your email.
Right?
on the
They were just
gacha,
like-
and
they
they
were
were
just
like,
like,
no.
They're like, no, bitch, you get to grind for this. So I
We're
thought
gonna
it
bleed
was,
you a little harder for this.
I thought it was really funny that was the case. And it doesn't look like I can upgrade the edition either. Like I was like, well, maybe it's just like $20 to upgrade. I'll say maybe no.
No.
It's just very
No.
funny, but yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see, them taking all of their evil gacha money and funneling it into a real game.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was looking at it today actually and thinking about whether or not I want to get in early on that. So I will be excited to hear how you like
Yeah.
it because that will determine whether or not I want to get in early on it.
You can play the demo now. The demo's out. It's free. Otherwise, January 31st is when the embargo lifts. So that's when I will
This is so
be
exciting.
posting my review. Yeah, it's very fun. So, yeah. Otherwise, I've got nothing else going on this week. Trevor, where can the people find you? What have you been doing? Let them know.
People can find me at No Cartridge. The podcast is what I've been focusing on mostly recently. One thing that's cool about the podcast is that we have an episode that just came out, the second chapter of Danganronpa 3, which I have to say is a very compelling sort of departure in some ways from the series. If you play it or if you listen, you'll see why. It's not a departure. It's in a lot of ways it's still the same game, but it definitely is messing with the format in really fun ways. So I'm enjoying it so far. It seems to be like a lot of people. It's very divisive, but it seems like it's divisive in the good way, where it's because the creator was like, you know what, I don't care what my audience thinks. So very cool. And then I was able to talk with Peter Shamshiri from the Books Could Kill podcast, or If Books Could Kill, and also 5 to 4 today, which will be coming out next week. So that'll be a really fun one. I thought that was a really enjoyable episode. So two really good episodes on the horizon, and more Tenchi as well. I'm recording that next week.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff. How about you? What have you been up to?
Nothing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
God, no, I've been. They've been working on dudes have been coming into work on the roof, which has been like really stressful because one, it's weird dudes coming into my apartment and spending like 4 hours in my apartment all day, which is fun during COVID. During peak, during the second peak, worst COVID of the entire pandemic. So that's fun. But
Very fun. Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of killed my thing. I do have a piece coming out on the Black Onyx and games that are part of that PC 88 era of early proto RPGs from Japan, and their knock-on influences.
Super exciting.
Yeah, it's like my most Mark Normandin piece.
Right. Yeah.
It's
I when I was talking to Mark, I was like, "Yeah, why did you drop that?" He was like, "Oh, couldn't get the emulator to work."
Dude,
And I was like, well,
it took
your
so
loss
much
is Dia's
fucking
game.
work. PC 88 emulation is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely,
Jesus.
it is.
It took like 10 hours just to get the emulator cooking, and figuring out how it works and everything like that. And then, like, you know, a lot of the games just never got patches, so they were just not in English. I think like 2 of the games I wanted to play got patched into English, and then at one point I was just calling one of my friends who was just like, I happen to know speaks Japanese fluently, and I was
Very
just like,
nice. Yes.
I was like, homie, do you want to like get on Discord with me? And they were like, yeah, sure. So
oh, that's
I
helpful.
did a little bit of that, like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, yo, okay, what is this saying? And it was really funny because some of the games are like action games and they're reading to me things in real time as I'm just getting killed. It was a lot of fun.
That rules.
If they were in any way up for like LPing, I would have recorded it, but they were not. So.
Oh, that's okay.
But yeah, it was very interesting to play some of these early, these like seriously, they're like proto RPGs.
Man, that's so
from
cool.
like just 1983 and shit like that. It's just like, damn, like, you know, what were games in 1983? Well, it turns out some of them were actually really fucking wild.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of experimentation. Like, it's just a weird period of time in games.
It was a very weird period of time. But it's also poking holes in the, you know, the whole thing about how the Black Onyx brought the RPG to Japan, and it's like, no, they were.
It's
clearly,
a much more complicated. Yeah,
it is a much more complicated. Legacy is a very complicated thing, and we should respect the legacy, the tapestry that Legacy is, not try and make it into this weird hierarchical thing just because it's soothing to our mind to think of there was one thing and from that everything rang forth. There's actually a lot of people doing a lot of interesting things at the same time. But yeah, so that's coming out next week. I'll have some other Let's Plays up. You know, I've got Baldur's Gate 3 we're working through, even though Larian keeps fucking changing the game on me. Because they can't just leave well enough alone.
No, never.
There's, you know, so we got the Manhunter New York LP that's coming out before the end of the month. And yeah, we'll see. But other than that, we're pretty my plate's pretty full with having to, you know, slam an entire 100-hour JRPG into the next like week and a half before.
Yeah, no, you got a lot going on. I mean, Grand Blue's not going to be short.
Grand Blue is not going to be short. I played the demo. The demo was like 3 hours long, and it was a very slim vertical slice of the game.
Damn.
Yeah, it's very rich, but
we love that.
Yeah, we love it. We love. You know, the thing is, like, it's pleasant and soothing, and you can play all your favorite characters, and they did an incredible job with the art so far in the demo. So yeah, if you're on PlayStation, go check out the demo. I recommend it. And otherwise, we will see you next time. And until then, remember that all is for the best in this, the best of all possible souls. Bye, y'all. I always love when you just run into like a full ass random fucking night. That's just like a night ass night, you know?
Yeah.
Just seeing that guy behind us and the Yuxi.
Yeah.
We summoned, like, just.
That was a straight up.
That was a straight up night. And it was
strong.
So good.
Yeah.
Ah, what a good time.
That was great. All right, that was 2 deaths. Your first death to the Wink Knights, and then your death to the boss with Faith.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. That's it.
There we go. All right.
All right.
Trevor, I'll talk to you later.